Hi, in this presentation we're going to be discussing the market analysis portion of our project, Pantry Pals. Group 6, our team includes me, Paige, doing the voice recording in PowerPoint, Natalia also helping create the PowerPoint and script, Khaled, who was responsible for the project objectives, and Noah, who completed the stakeholder and market analysis. In the project background portion of our presentation, we're going to be tackling the problem statement, in which we identify our main issue in order to develop a solution. Secondly, we'll discuss our approach to Disney's creative thinking process, where each step allows us to create plausible solutions for our problem. And lastly, we'll talk about the project goal that was developed through the prior steps to properly express the solution and how we plan to apply it. Our problem statement is many college students and young adults find it difficult to manage food items and keep their pantries clean of expired items due to complications that arise in their everyday lives. Now, through Disney's creative thinking process, we're able to work through this issue and figure out a few solutions. A few reasons for this problem is due to the fact that people tend to lose track of what they bought and consumed. They constantly order food or don't realize they have something because it's out of sight. Even go as far as to buy canned items with the expectation that they last longer, giving them the false impression that they have a long time to use it, which leads to it spoiling, same as the other items that end up growing bacteria and mold. Therefore, some solutions could be prioritizing a time for looking through their pantry, including putting items closer to expiring or smaller items in the front of the pantry. Additionally, planning out their meals in order to use the ingredients they do have, thus preventing it from going bad before they have the opportunity to use it. And lastly, setting reminders for when they run out of it item, as well as for when items expire. Although these solutions are feasible, there is still some criticism to be addressed. People will often run into unplanned issues throughout their day which they will prioritize over food, such as work or homework, leading to putting off organization and meal prepping while simultaneously becoming exhausted of the same meals week after week. In addition to spontaneous food cravings and accessibility that leads to randomly buying a snack that might go unnoticed and not logged, as well as the overwhelming food calendar reminders that will simply become a Monday part of their phone lock screen and go ignored. Therefore, our project goal resulted in being focused on helping young adults manage their food supply and limit waste by logging their food items at the moment of purchase and subsequently their expiration dates. Now that we have discussed our project background, let's move on to our next step, market analysis. In this step, we are going to identify both our stakeholders and target users, as well as examine and study market trends and our competitors. Our stakeholder map consists of three sections, the most inner part being the core stakeholders, who are college students and young adults, followed by the people who would be directly affected, including grocery shoppers, shared households, and meal planners. And lastly, our indirect section comprises of sustainability organizations and grocery retailers. Once the stakeholder map has been defined, we can then focus on the demographic portion of our target market. Our users would be of all genders, around 18 to 30 years old. They would range from those still in college to those in their early professional careers. Due to this, their income, work, or social responsibilities may vary. Thus, they might be someone who is living in an urban or suburban area, whether that be in a shared or individual housing. In the psychographic information, their values would consist of someone who seeks to save money and prioritize convenience, that also values sustainability and tools to make their day-to-day life easier. Their interests would concern cooking, prioritizing their health through grocery shopping, as well as using apps to maintain this balance in their life with organization and being conscious of the environment. Their lifestyle is composed of a busy schedule where multitasking is common by managing school, jobs, and social lives. They often don't check what they have before grocery shopping and tend to rely on easy and quick meals. Their personality is very goal oriented, organized, tech savvy, and someone who is eager to try a new platform that is more intuitive and easy to understand. Moving on to understanding market trends, an essential part in comprehending the tracking app industry. A few include how over one-third of all available food in the U.S. is thrown out, around 1,500 pounds of food daily is wasted on college campuses, Organization-based apps increased in revenue by 17.3% between 2023 and 2024. And lastly, fitness apps that include food tracking increased in revenue by 11.1% from 2023 to 2024. Additionally, understanding the current landscape of food tracking platforms is crucial. We'll be going over a few of our competitors. My Pantry Tracker is an app that offers either free limited use or an annual subscription for $9.99. It allows users to scan barcodes and track pantry items, though it lacks efficiency as users often complain about the amounts of ads on the platform, as well as the lack of integration between grocery shopping and inventory updates. Next, Pantry Check is an app that offers free use for up to 200 items with paid subscriptions ranging from 12 to 30 annually for more item storage. It offers the user the ability to track expiration dates and gives images of real food to the user, but lacks in customization as well as examples on how to use purchased foods. Nonetheless, it seems highly successful despite its high subscription fees and its simplicity. No Waste is a free platform with the option to upgrade to Pro for $6.99 annually. Although it includes the option for food tracking and expiration date alerts, it lacks meal planning and can be quite complex and incredibly slow, which most users might stray away from considering it can be convoluted and thus discouraging. In retrospect, we discussed our project background, highlighted our main issue through our problem statement, and found a solution in our project goal. We explored our stakeholders and target users, as well as our market trends and competitors, and thus understood how to move forward in helping young adults more efficiently use their food inventory and plan out their meals. Thank you.